So the question is whether or not this idea was properly thought through before the president made his statement on 29th of May.
Oh, yes. I mean, you were very active during the electioneering campaign. If there is one issue in which all the leading presidential candidates had agreement on, it is that they all agreed that the subsidy will go. I remember the then candidate, Peter Obi, saying he will remove it the very first day. Candidate Atiku said the same thing. Candidate Bola Tinibu said the same thing. So, in other words, I can even argue that since these three leading presidential candidates all told Nigerians, look, if you elect me, I will, among other things, remove the subsidy. And Nigeria proceeded to vote for them. It is arguable if they did it, that in casting their vote, they did not anticipate that those statements will be implemented.
Answer the question. Answer the question. Did the president think it through before he said what he said? And you're calling P2B. P2B said he will remove subsidy, even the first day. Atiku said he will remove subsidy. Why are you people using P2B to explain someone else? Is P2B the president? There are other things P2B said about subsidy. Why not tell us? Anybody you ask, even in my comment section, P2B said he's going to. Is P2B the president? As P2B said he will remove subsidy, did P2B say so many things he will do? I mean, you people don't get that one. He said he will remove subsidy immediately. And Jagaban came and removed it immediately. So who is copying who? Who is copying who? If P2B said it, then go and find out other things P2B said. Even Mr. Bayo Ononuga even tweeted also, even P2B said he removed subsidy immediately. Anytime you ask APC people about this subsidy, the answer they will give you is that P2B said it. Is that the answer? Is that the answer? Why did the president remove subsidy? Why now? Why so early? P2B said he's going to remove it the first day. Can you imagine? Okay, P2B is now. I thought P2B does not know anything. That is warehouse economy. That is wrong statistics. That is this one, the other one. Why use P2B? Why use him to explain yourself? Let's listen to him. They will ask him same question again. He will still bring P2B again. Let's hear him.
Idea.
Pardon?
Has this government under Bola Tinibu planned properly for this idea? Because one of the issues that has been raised is, has this government thought it through properly, made the right process and go through the right process before making the pronouncement?
Well, if your intention is to turn me to the federal government spokesperson, I will respectfully decline.
But you were sitting in the federal government team.
Yeah. That does not make me anything other than who I am. I am just a senator elect at the moment. But I don't think that is the issue, Shehu. You know better than that. I think what you should be discussing is Nigerians are more or less those who understand the workings of the macro, those who understand the huge challenge that we face as a nation. It's no longer controversial. I mean, it is not a coincidence that you find three leading presidential candidates all agree that the subsidy has to go. And yet Nigeria went to vote for those three. So,
hey, people would have told us that people don't know what you are doing. That is P2B. So any small thing they ask you now, you say P2B said. Who was not copying P2B? P2B said. And people will not say exactly what P2B said. And what P2B said is going to do. Now, wow. APC, why is it that the president removed subsidy immediately? And even P2B said he's going to remove it the first day. Is that the answer to the question? Okay, when you people said you were going to remove it, what was the reason you want to tell us? What was the reason you gave us, even in your campaign? No one. You are using P2B to explain yourself. Leave P2B alone. Do explain what do you, as a human being, what do you want to do? Why bring P2B the president? Is he the president? Now, for those of you that are saying P2B said, let's hear exactly what P2B said about subsidy and what he's going to do to make sure subsidy does not affect citizens, because he never said he's going to remove it like that. Enough of this P2B said. I have the videos. Any video you want, I have it. Let me play the video so that you will hear exactly what P2B said.
Ruben has said that subsidy in Nigeria is organized crime. Repeatedly. By that I mean that 50% of it doesn't exist. And there's studies that prove that. Ruben, we're about 220 million, like I said, between 210 and 220 million. Pakistan is about the same size. There's no way we can be consuming about 66 million liters of fuel daily when Pakistan is consuming about 21, 22. And we're the same population. They have more roads, from my own little studies, than we have. They have similar number of vehicles. So what are we doing with the extra? So if they are doing 22 million, how can we be doing 66 million? These are things that is worrisome. That's the things we are not to look into. So by the time you remove this, you find out the quantity you're dealing with is less. And then you ask yourself, is it better for me to go? That's what Nigerians want to see. Is it better for me to still put, well, today, let's say the budget, we are told that it's going to cost about 6 trillion because half-year budget next year is 3-point-something trillion. That means the full year is going to be, call it 6 trillion. So by the time you remove out of that 6 trillion, you remove maybe 3. The question now will be, is it better to put the remaining into subsidy or put it in this agricultural product that I'm talking, or put it in, there must be an alternative. The remover, Ruto is not just going to say, I'm going to remove it. If you remove it, there must be something you're going to replace that will help the economy. Now, by the time you're telling people, we can't continue with this, we're going to remove it. And I'm promising you that within the shortest possible time, we're going to have local refining by all, whether it's modular, whether it's this, even though they say they are refining illegally. I said, I'll bring them and say, okay, you're illegal, you're no longer illegal. I want you to be legal. What can we do to make this your business work? Because if we make it work, they will be able to employ labor, we'll be able to tax them, we'll be able to generate more revenue.